One down. Digging in, Mookie Betts. 1 for 2. Grounder might be 2. They put the tag on him, and that's 2. No run. World Series Game 3. At the plate, Byron Buxton. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and fires. Good job to fight that one off. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Back to the leadoff. And here comes the Dodgers. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Alex Vesia. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Not in time. He's safe. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit. That's in there. 0-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And another ball. Here's a high chopper. Correa. Not in time, and legs it out.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play. Just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
In the air, out towards right center. Martin going after it. Squeezes it. 1 away. Here comes Max Muncy. Be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. Fought off foul.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one is absolutely belted. It bangs off the wall. Cut off, throw to second. Now he launches a throw over his head. The tag, and he's out. But a run does score on the error.
Well, this has been a good, tight game so far, but now that error looms pretty large. I got to think that's going to weigh on him for a little while, unless somehow they can come back and win this thing.
2 outs. Out there to center. Buxton moves under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. Back in Minnesota, set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Twins, Ryan Jeffers. He caught it behind his back. And that's a great play for the out. Now the left fielder, Matt Wallner. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. Outside low, ball 2. And that clips the inside corner. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Ball 1 there.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets Rock Stewart into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. And a curve misses outside.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Backed off the plate that time. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
And it's even up. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Justin Topa, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Oker, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Freeman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. First and second, no outs. Here in Game 3 of the World Series. On the ground, a short could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. So up next, James Outman, 1 for 3. Hit in the air, left field, under it. And that'll do it. And we're back. Ready. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Clayton Kershaw.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The pitch. And there's a ball.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Benton has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
The wind of the pitch. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. And that's outside. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in Game 3. Check swing, appeal to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. So the batting order turns over. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Willie Castro. There's a strike.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2 balls.
The Dodgers up by a run here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That just misses. Counts full, 3-2. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Out towards right center field. Thomas on the move. He's got it, and the inning is over. So they go. Justin Topa comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here it comes. That's the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. On the ground right side, Kirilloff takes it to the bag, and a quick out, number 1. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Snags it for the second out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Left field, way back there. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Once he digs in. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. No runs. Back. Now on the bump, Evan Phillips.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
One-run game, bottom 9. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. I'll tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Throw on to Freeman. Down to the last out for the Twins. Edouard Julien, the next Twin up to hit. And that skips into dirt. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game. These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Twins down to their final strike. Line drive, base hit. Around third. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark and he scores.
Huge moment for him and his team, dude. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the 9th. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
With the winning run on at first. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swings and misses, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. On to extra innings. Here's Lane Thomas. The pitch. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, not easy to bounce back mentally after blowing the lead in the bottom of the 9th, but we'll see what this team has on the road in extras.
Sneaks through, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
At the belt and fires. Swings through that one.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
1 ball.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing.
Sizzling on its way to the outfield. Fires it to the plate. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
A couple of hits in a row.
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Stephen Oker.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Freeman now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Going to 95, missed up top, and the count even 1-1. And a pitch. And that one is in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
This one popped up. Correa is there. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1 out. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Swings through it for the catch. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now it's Mookie Betts. And there's the strike.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
traffic on the bases with one already in here in extra innings. That one ripped. Martin reaching back towards the wall. Just missed it. Well, they pick up one run on the RBI single, and it's now a... We're in extras here, and now the shortstop, Carlos Correa. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Flares it into the outfield. Takes it in for the out. Alex Kirilloff, the next twin up to hit.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Manuel Margot up to the plate. Popped up. Freeman in position. 2 away now. So it's their last chance in this one. Next is the designated hitter, Willie Castro. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Right now they're looking for something.
On a line. Base hit into the outfield. Throws to second. Here comes the runner. Up for a slide and he's safe.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Winning run and scoring position with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over. And new inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A gigantic blast. His second homer of this series. It's 3-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. And that's some serious exit velo. Pretty elite, and he caught it just right to get out.
Pitching change here, Josh Staumont. The batter now will be Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Up the middle, and that one handled. The throw to first, and they get the out on Smith. Here's Muncy to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. That one hammered center field. Margot going back and out of here. A towering shot to center. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-2.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next for LA, Lane Thomas. First
Ball
offering
one, no
misses
strike.
badly for ball 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here comes a pitch. And
Ball
that's
match
outside. And it's 2-1. Slice down the right side. Base is empty, 1 away. And here in extra innings. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Swing and a miss. Cast it right by him. 2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Drury now at the plate. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're here in the top half of the 11th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1
Drury off of first with 2 away. That one misses. 1-1.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Back in Minnesota, down the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Just off the outside edge, ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Up and in, and the count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Lewis safe at first. He's on after the drop, third strike. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. There's a strike.
0-1.
Pitches outside, ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the bottom of the 11th. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. 2 on, 1 out. And the batter now, Matt Wallner. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 2. With the winning run at the plate, we are in the 11th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Got a full count.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. Allen catches the corner for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Just off the inside edge. The Dodgers up by 2 here in extra innings. Sends it to center, and this should be it. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take home field advantage right back. They win Game 3 to go up 2-1.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shammy saying so long. So the Los Angeles Dodgers get the win here in Game 3, and this series feels like it could be a real battle to the end.
Yeah, Boog, it's been full of excitement so far, shaping up to be a memorable World Series, but I think this next game's going to tell us a lot about where it's headed.
Yeah, there's a big difference between a series at 3-1 versus being tied up at 2, so Game 4 should be a lot of fun.